What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. How do you fix it? Now, on today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that causes a lot of confusion. Device passcodes on iOS devices and getting locked out of them. So it's important to note that passcodes have been around since forever, even since dumb phones were a thing. So back then you only had the contacts, you only had like a couple of pieces of information that nobody really cared about. But nowadays there's people that have their entire lives inside of their device. They have their entire business running inside of an iOS device. So the passcode is meant to protect that information and to keep it away from prying eyes and people that have no business, looking at your personal information. So this is why you need to understand that the passcode is meant to protect your information. It's important to remember it because if you forget, you put it in incorrectly too many times, you will get locked out of your device. It will disable the phone or the iPad. Probably for good, because it will give you a few chances to put it in. It'll give you 1 minute, then a couple more tries, then 5 minutes, a couple more tries, then 15, so on and so forth, until it hits an hour. Once it hits an hour, it'll give you 3 more attempts, and then if you forget them, if you forget the passcode, you can't put it in, you're out, you're done, device is disabled. Now, a lot of people don't understand that this passcode is something that is actually stored inside of the device. No one on earth can give you a new passcode or remove it for you because no one else has it. Some people call Apple, or they go to an Apple store, or they go to Best Buy to yell at them. It doesn't help. They won't be able to help you. The only thing they can do is show you how you can actually remove it, how you can get back into your device. Now, this is a multi-step process. It's kind of a time-consuming task. So I'll do my best to condense everything, give you a little bit of a breakdown on what to expect and what to do, and then I'll make another video more in-depth in a couple of days on show you how to actually work with this specific situation. Now, to start, you do have to erase the device. There's no way around it. It doesn't matter what people say, it doesn't matter what companies claim, you have to erase the device. There's no other way around it. Again, there's no other way around it, and I want you to understand this. A lot of people think that you can just, enter some kind of magic code somewhere and it'll give you a new passcode, or that they can just, go somewhere or call someone and the passcode will be magically removed. That's not a thing. That does not happen. There are people claiming that there are devices and things that they can do or connect the phone to and they remove the passcode. Great. I haven't seen a single one of them that actually works. It's kind of a gray area anyway, so if you guys know more about me, about this than me, make sure to put it down in the comments, be engaged in the conversation. But to be able to resolve this issue with the least amount of effort possible, you have to go through iTunes. Now, a couple of things to keep in mind. First, you have to use the latest version of iTunes on a real computer, meaning a Windows computer or a Mac computer. It needs to have a USB port and an active internet connection. So another thing to keep in mind, this computer cannot be a work computer or some kind of computer, for example, at the library or at school, because those actually have restrictions and iTunes will not be able to operate properly. Another really important thing is that even though devices are computers like Surface Pros or Chromebooks, those are actually computers. They have the same components as a computer, but they don't actually run iTunes like they should. They don't have all the components that iTunes will need. So you do have to use a Windows computer or a Mac computer, like an actual desktop or laptop. Third thing to keep in mind is that you actually have to know your Apple ID password if you have Find My iPhone turned on. When you erase the device, it will put the phone or iPad in activation lock. So you have to know your Apple ID password. Really important. Also, you have to make sure that you have a backup of your information. If you can back it up every day, even better, but at least make sure you have a backup every week. If you have iCloud backups set up, that pretty much takes care of the backups at night, so you'll have a new backup every single night. If you use iTunes on your computer, make sure you plug it in at least once a week or so, every couple of days, to make sure your backup is current. Now, if you get locked out and you have to restore the phone, you will lose the information inside of it. You will. There's no way around it. You have to erase the device. So making that backup, keeping that backup, and being able to restore that backup is crucial. It's really important to keep your information. Otherwise, you can still erase the phone, put in your Apple ID password, and start using it as new. Most people don't want to do that, and you don't have to. There are ways around it. And just like the passcode, no one can help you with this. There's no way of making a backup once the device is disabled. So calling someone or going somewhere just to yell at them, it's not going to help. It's not going to help you. It's not going to help the other person. So you have to make a backup and make sure that it's stored safely, either on your computer or iCloud. And then if this happens, you can actually restore the phone and restore the information into the device. Now, the last thing, and it's probably the most important thing because it causes a lot of confusion. To be able to restore the device, you actually have to put it in recovery mode, or also known as the connect to iTunes screen. Or also known as the connect to iTunes screen. This will give you the option of restoring the device without actually having to know the passcode or having to trust the computer. So I will link an article below on how to do it step by step. It varies depending on the device that you have, so make sure to go through the article properly, look up your device and the process on how to do that. And I will also link some other resources that help you create a backup, make sure that you have a current backup and how to restore it, and the actual article on how to work with passcode disabled devices. So really, really, really important, guys. Don't forget, you have to use recovery mode. That's probably the most problematic thing for people because they don't even know what it is. They don't know how to use it. So it does, cause a little bit of a problem when they're going through this process. So I will be making a video shortly in the next couple of days on how to fix this issue, how to actually be able to put the device in recovery mode and start the restore process, how to get rid of that passcode. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. If this is something that interests you, like always, make sure that you drop a comment, drop a like, click on that subscribe button, click on that bell so you never miss anything, and share it with friends. I will try to make this as easy to understand and to the point as possible, so make sure everyone knows, and hopefully I can help somebody out. So like always, if you have something, if you have comments, concerns, questions, let me know, and until then, I'll see you around.